What do we mean by vibration? What is vibration? Abraham talks so much about vibration, and even in this section here, what they're saying is that our five senses are mechanisms or machines that capture vibration from our environment and translate that vibration into information. So, sound is a vibration, light is a vibration, and that light, when it hits our eyes, it helps us to form pictures on uh, the the lens of the eye. So everything is about vibration. What we smell is a vibration. So the universe consists of vibration all around us, even those things that are hard, that you can touch, they also have a vibration. Everything has a vibration. And I want to explain this concept of vibration to you in more detail. Just give me a second. I'm just going to grab my board because I want to show you something that perhaps you may not have experienced before. All right. So what I want to show you is that if you look inside a cell, so a cell is the basic building block of our body. If you look inside a cell, that cell consists of clusters of atoms, molecules, clusters of chemical compounds. And if you look inside those molecules, the molecules consist of atoms. Now, if you take an atom apart, it is basically a space with a particle inside and then other particles that are swirling around it. And all of these are in movement. There's movement inside it. This movement that's taking place inside the atom, that is what creates vibration. So every cell of our body is vibrating. Every cell of our body is vibrating. That means that our body is vibrating, but so is this book. This book is also vibrating because this book also consists of chemicals, molecules, and those molecules can be broken down to their chemical composition, so atoms. And when you look inside the atoms that compose this book, it's the same structure as if those atoms were in our body. Everything. So I often have a chuckle when people say, oh, that's natural and that's chemical, because everything is chemical. Everything in this universe can be broken down into a chemical compound. And those chemical compounds, all of them have the same structure. They consist of atoms with different numbers of electrons and protons, particles inside them that are vibrating at different levels, different speeds. The thing to understand is that our emotions are a key. They are a switch, because depending on your emotion, your body functions differently because your hormonal secretions change. And when your hormonal secretions change, the cells in your body are affected by those chemicals that enter the bloodstream, and every cell is affected in different ways. And based on what you excrete in terms of your hormones, determines how those cells will vibrate next and how they will communicate with each other. Because this human body is like this big conglomerate of cells that have to communicate in order for the body to function properly. So our emotional state has an impact on that vibration, and because of that, our emotions are important and our thoughts are important, because our thoughts are what generate the emotion that we feel. So really, it's not about the thoughts. Law of attraction is about the emotions, and thoughts are the key that help us to regulate the emotion. It's like that dial on a radio that helps you to dial into different stations. Well, thoughts are the dial that help us to dial into different emotions, which are represent different stations of our that are transmitting. Okay. All right. So making sure that we understand our vibration is extremely important. And then on page 11, Abraham says something that when I first read it many years ago made a lot of sense to me. And what they said was, everything that exists in your air, in your dirt, in your water, and in your bodies is vibration in motion. And all of it is managed by the powerful law of attraction. So, law of attraction is that search engine, it's that mechanism that brings things together. And that is why law of attraction, understanding it and knowing how to use it, is so important in our lives. Okay, so moving on, something else that is just coming to me just now, so I'll share it, and I'm sure Abraham talks about it somewhere in the book, is that every particle of the universe, which means every atom and every particle that is inside the atom, has both that which is wanted and that which is not. Every particle has a negative and a positive. So if you look at the yin yang symbol, it's an ancient symbol. It completely describes law of attraction. I think I have it in one of my books. Let's see if I can show it to you. So if you have not seen it before, here it is. This is the yin yang. So in every particle, so if this was a particle, there's that which is wanted, which is the white portion, and that which is not, which is the black. So in wanted, there is the unwanted, and in the unwanted, there is a ray of hope. There is what is wanted. And that's symbol to me describes law of attraction completely. It captures the essence of what we call law of attraction. In case you're interested, that an explanation about that symbol is in the book Thrive. All right, so moving along.